I wanted to do a series of films concentrating on the company Saab. More specifically, some of their models they did from the late 1960s up to the early 1990s. So probably the Saab 99, the Saab 90, and certainly the Saab 900, being that those particular cars I have a lot of experience with. So I'd like to come from perhaps like an owner's perspective, what it's like to actually own and drive these cars and maintain them. It'd be really, really good to sort of bounce some ideas and get some comments. Because I'm certainly not an authority on these cars. I'm coming from an owner's perspective, and although I am perhaps a hobbyist mechanic, I'm certainly learning stuff all the time from other people. Please, guys, I hope you really enjoy my channel, and welcome to the Classic Saab Guy. I actually bought my first Saab when I was 24 years old, so we're looking at 22 years ago now, and that was a Saab 99, 1984 model in that kind of baby blue colour, which I later found out was actually a Finnish-made Saab that came from their Valmet plant, I believe. They actually used this special galvanised paint that apparently is why these blue ones don't rust, which again kind of found out when I bought a 1985 Saab 90 of the same colour. Just a few years ago. Same thing, not any rust on that car. So yeah, I owned a Saab 99, that was my first car, very reliable. I later traded that in for a Saab 900 automatic. So it was quite a juicy car on the fuel. That was actually a really, really nice, reliable car. It had low mileage when I bought it. It was a 5-door hatchback 900, 16 valve from 1989. I think that was just where I fell in love. It was going from the 99 to the 900, and I just fell in love with that car. It was so reliable. At the time, I was a musician, and I was doing a lot of gigs, and I could get so much gear in there. And again, it just felt strong, sturdy, just a real driver's car. So when I had the funds to actually, purchase a newer model, I went for a 1996 Saab 900. It was in metallic silver, and that was a really beautiful car as well. It felt, it just felt Saab after what I'd been used to. But I started to miss something with that particular car. I ended up selling that and found a really nice 3-door 900 from 1986 with a tan interior. And again, then I realised what it was I liked about Saab, and it was the older models that really just rung true with me. I had that for a few years. I then had another 900, a hatchback 3-door, a black one from 1987. I've owned a couple of the newer generation 900s again, and I've owned 2 of the 93s. But ever since I got my first Saab, the car that I always wanted was the convertible 900 Turbo. And I actually managed to acquire one of those about 3 years ago. And so for me, that was the epitome of Saab. Yeah, I presently own a Saab 900 16 valve turbo convertible in black from 1992. I still have the Saab 90 from 1985 in the baby blue colour, but I also recently acquired a 900 EMS from 1983. What happened a few years ago was that I love Saab so much. It became like a little bit of a mission of mine to first buy a Saab because I love them, but secondly, I decided that I want to put these back on the road. So I actually got into restoring Saabs. Probably about 10 years ago I started, but when I moved to Sweden 7 years ago, I really got into it. I've been restoring Saabs, and I have a number of them that I've done, which you can see here. So for me, I think the 900 is the car of choice, really. That's where I come from. I've owned a lot. I like to restore. I'm learning a lot from forums, from other people, from YouTube videos. I'm sharing things between Saab, other Saab owners across the world. I just hope you join me on this journey. It'd be really good to get some feedback, and maybe if you want to like post photos of your cars or send me links and stuff like that, that's fantastic. So today was more like a mismatch of just an introduction and where I was coming from, so you understood what you were going to be getting yourself into. But for me, like I said before, I'm not an authority on Saab at all. I'm just coming from an owner's perspective. So yeah, please comment and let me know what you think. I'm hoping that perhaps through your comments I get a little bit of direction as well, and what people want to actually hear about, issues you may have had, or your experiences with Saabs. But yeah, thanks for listening to the Classic Saab Guy, and I'll see you in the next film.